Thanks for coming and joining us. Today we're doing the dumbbell workout. So you need a pair of dumbbells, and if you don't have dumbbells, no big deal. Grab some light weights or cans or small children, whatever you want to do. So I hope that you have warmed up, and if not, just go ahead and get yourself moving a little bit. I think we have some... The kids are stealing my light dumbbells. But get moving a little bit. Today we're just going to slow it down a little bit as far as the duration of the sets. We're going to be 45 seconds on and 15 seconds break. So we're going to start with 3 different exercises, and I'm going to go ahead and start and demonstrate those for you. So the first one is going to be a single-sided squat pull press. So you're going to grab a dumbbell, and you're going to bring your legs a little wider than a normal squat, a little wider than shoulder width apart. And you're going to have one dumbbell, and what I want you to do, I'll do this in slow motion to show you, is you're going to squat down but your chest stays forward, and then as you row and engage your hips, you're going to pull your elbow up high and press up to the sky, okay? So in the regular speed, it looks like this. You're going to squat, pull, press. Squat, pull, press. So that's the motion. What I don't want you guys to make sure that you do is that you squat all the way up to the top and then start your arms. Make sure you do it in all one fluid motion if you can, okay? The next one is going to be dumbbell swings. So it's kind of like a kettlebell swing. So I'm just going to use one dumbbell again and hold it on the ends, or hold your weight on the ends. And what you're going to do is you're going to squat down and you're going to engage your glutes, and I want you to bring it up over your head. Don't put it behind your head. You want to have it just a little bit in front of your head. You're going to go down, squeeze the glutes, pop the hips, down, up. So that's going to be our dumbbell swing, sort of like a kettlebell swing. The next one is going to be row with side press. So we are going to do one side for these, and then we'll switch to the other side as well. So we'll be in a push-up position, and you'll pull, press, back to your shoulder, and back down. Pull, press, back to your shoulder, and back down. Okay? Now we're going to have the test. Oh, sorry. And we're going to get everyone moving and grooving, and we'll start the timer. So we're going to start with the single side rows. Row press. Grab one dumbbell or one weight. Just need to change one quick thing here. Thanks everyone for bearing with me, that little bit of a audio issue at the beginning. Okay, ready? And start. We're doing 3 rounds here. So legs are wide, you're gonna squat, pop your hips, pull, press. Squat, pull, press. Some people ask, what do I do with my other arm? And you can either put it on your hip, you can just kind of put it out to the side for counterbalance. If you wanna look like you're posing and put it behind your head, do whatever feels good. Make sure your legs are wide. And these are longer intervals, so we're going for 45 seconds. So not as quick and fast-paced as the body weight workout, because we're adding weight to it, so we really want to focus on your form. 6 seconds, almost there. So I started with my right arm. Okay, switch. And so I'm just telling you that so next time you remember that we're going to go to the left arm on the next round. So the next set is now the dumbbell swings. Grab your dumbbells by the ends and begin. So legs are nice and wide. Let the dumbbell come towards the center. Down, pop your hips up. Down, pop the hips. Good. If you feel any strain in your shoulders or anything like that, you can take the weight away, or you also might just check your form. You really want to use your lower body for this. Your arms are just a pendulum. They're just swinging the weights. So make sure you don't smash any windows or anything and let go of that weight. Hold on to it. Good. Squeeze those glutes. A few squats on these first ones. Get those legs activated and moving. 3 seconds. 2, 1, and rest. Next thing we're going to do is go down to the ground, and we are going to have our pull, row, turn, press. This is what we do on the ground in a plank position. Lower intensity option for this is to put your knees down. Go ahead and start. So a lower intensity would have your knees down, higher intensity on your toes, pull, press. So you do want to move your hips. They do want to turn when you press up and back down. Another lower intensity option too is you can take the weight away from this and just do the arm movement. It's a great core workout, as well as your upper body. Trying to hold your weight on that one arm. Lower intensity, make sure to drop that knee if you need to. 10 seconds, you guys are doing great. Press. Good. For this one, I have my right hand on the ground. Good, rest. So next time around, we're gonna do another set of these. Now I'm gonna do the opposite side. And on our third round, I'm going to switch us halfway with the timers. So don't worry, I'll guide you guys. Go ahead and start. I'm gonna grab it with my left arm now. We're gonna do squat, pull, press. Nice. It looks like it's sunny at some of the places where you guys are at. We're starting to get a little bit warmer weather here in Oregon, which is nice. Good, pop those hips up, squeeze, press. 15 seconds, you got this. Make them count. Good, if you have various weights and you kind of want recommendations for different weights, and kind of a good rule of thumb, good, pause and rest, is if we're doing lower body exercises, something that's really focusing on your lower body, that you're pushing your hips, pushing your glutes, you want to go a little higher in the weight and a little lower in the weight when you're doing things like when we're on the ground. Because these are the dumbbell swings. So when you're on this would be a higher weight, but if you're on the ground doing the pull, the row to the side press, that would be a lighter weight. But it's totally fine just to use one dumbbell the whole time. That's what I'm doing, just to kind of keep it simple. Still getting a good workout on the legs, getting my heart rate up, focusing on control and form. Good. Make sure those legs are wide enough so that the dumbbell kind of goes in between them when you come down. Press, 10 seconds, you got this. 5 seconds. 2 and 1. Nice job, let's come down to the ground. I'm gonna put my left hand on the ground now for the row side press. Switching sides. So if you're following along with me, on the same side, your left hand is on the ground. And begin. Pull it up to your shoulder, twist, and press. Good, pull, press. If some of you are wanting something a little bit more challenging, turn to the side, and when you press, woo, lift that leg up. It is more challenging. Makes me fall over, but it's a good challenge if you've already nailed this down. And you just feel like you're going through the motions. But if you feel a good burn, just stick with it. 15 seconds. Guys, you're doing great. Good to see so many of you guys on camera. Sometimes, I know some people like to do it behind the scenes. That's okay. Pull, press. All right, rest. And then we're gonna do one more round. So halfway through this round, I'm gonna switch your arms. So start with your right arm if you're following me. And then halfway through, I will switch you to the other side. This is the squat, pull, press. Ready? And go. Good, squeeze those glutes, pop your hips. Your glutes are getting a good workout. Moving and grooving. You guys are rocking it. Nice job, everyone. I have to give a little shout out to Erin. Her husband Pete's birthday is today. And woo, Pete! Pete gets a pass today though. He's recovering from surgery still, so I can't guilt him into this. But I know he'll be back, stronger than ever. Good, switch, you know what? I got talking and I didn't switch it. So switch arms. We'll do a few extra seconds on this side. Good, let's do 5 more seconds. Get to talking about Pete's birthday and I get distracted. 2 and 1, and we're gonna go into the dumbbell swings. Ready? and start. If you need a longer rest, just take an extra 5 seconds. I cut our rests a little short on that one. But if you're feeling good, stick with it. Good. Great job, everyone. Today, my own lesson has been to be kinder to myself with mistakes, and when things don't go as planned, just make adjustments and go with it. Whether that's working with kids at school, at home with school, or going to school yourself, or 5 seconds trying to adjust to work at home. Good, rest. The next one's going to be half-half on the ground. I promise you I'll stick to the timer this time. But just trying to adapt to this new normal. Some days go great. Go ahead and start. Some days are more challenging, and it feels like nothing's going right. But it's got to kind of stay flexible, roll with it, and just do your best to be kind to yourself. Don't expect perfectionism from yourself or from others. We're all learning in this new age. That's my 2 cents. Let's switch sides. You ready? And go. Make sure you switched. But 5 seconds here. Then we're going to take a break before. Good, rest. Break. We're finished with that set. Great job, everyone. Grab some water if you need. And don't spill it down your face like I did. Okay, everyone doing good? Thumbs up? High fives? Awesome. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is a single leg deadlift with a curl to press. So you're going to need 2 dumbbells for this, or 2 weights of your choice. I'm just going to show you the motions again. You're going to stand on one leg. You're going to let the dumbbells come down your leg. So just to show you from the side, you want your back to be nice and flat. Flat back. I want to see you scrunch back like that. Pull the shoulders back, chest out, head in line with the spine. So you're going to go down for that single leg deadlift. Then you're going to come up, you're going to curl your arms, and you're going to press. Shoulder press, come back to the shoulders, and back down. So staying on that same leg the whole time. The next one is tricep extensions. You can use 2 dumbbells, or if one is heavy enough, you're going to place them behind your head. Squeeze those elbows in tight to your head. And then you're going to extend up and down, up and down. That's going to be the tricep extension. For the last one, it's going to be a split squat with a back row. So a split squat is essentially a lunge position, one foot in front of the other. You're going to lean forward, and you're going to do a back row. So every round, we'll switch our legs. The main thing with this one, and a good challenge for your balance, is to try to watch your back foot. Make sure that heel is off the ground. Don't try and go sideways on this one. If you can, keep that heel off the ground. Work on your stability and your balance. Okay? All right, everyone. Let's do another set. Same rounds. 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. Grab 2 dumbbells. Ready? And start. Let's do the single leg deadlift. I'm going to pick my left leg to be down first. I'm going to go down with a nice straight back. Come back up with a curl and press. Challenge yourself by trying to keep your one foot, for me it's my right foot, up off the ground the entire time. If you need to put it down, that's totally fine. It's just a suggestion as far as an extra balance challenge. Press and down. Good. You're going to stay on the same leg the whole time, making sure that back is nice and straight. And if your left leg is down, we got about 8 seconds to go. I'm going to squeeze my left glute as I stand. Always talking about squeezing your butt here. Good, rest. This one you're going to need either 1 heavy dumbbell or 2 for the tricep extensions. So this one's kind of feels a little different because we're just focusing on one motion in the upper body. We're not kind of combining 2, which I try to do a little bit more of. Go ahead and start. So if you want to, you can kind of walk around with this one a little bit. You can always hold a squat or hold a lunge. You can stand on one foot if you really want to, if you want to focus more on your balance again. Just really focus on your elbows coming in tight to your head. and letting the dumbbell drop behind your head. And if someone was looking at you from the side, you want your elbows to stay in the same position right next to your head. What you don't want is for you to come forwards and backwards. So you're just focusing on those triceps. They get a little extra credit in today's workout, this triceps. All right, rest it out. And we're gonna go back to both dumbbells, grab both. And you're gonna do a split squat. So that's a lunge position, back heel off the ground. And I'm gonna bend my back knee. The front knee is bent. We're gonna go ahead and start. Lean forward with a straight back. So see how there's a straight line between my head to my foot. You wanna keep that nice and flat. And you wanna row the dumbbells up. So pull the elbows up behind your back. Squeeze your shoulder blades. And if you want to, you can add a little pause at the top. Squeeze and pause. Squeeze. Squeeze. Good. You might even feel this a little burn in your legs. That's the extra credit. Legs don't get too much of a break here. Good. Great work, everyone. Keep it going. Back heel. Try and keep that off the ground. Stick your butt behind you. Good. Lower intensity option, just to let you know for next round, is you can take the split squat out and just lean forwards and do the rows if you'd like to. Okay, let's go back to after this rest, I'm gonna have my right foot down this time. Go ahead and start for the deadlift, curl, and the press. Curl, woo, press. Nice job. I should be watching you guys. You guys got better form out there. Nice job. Down, curl, press. Woo! Good save there. Up. Good job, guys. With your balance, when you're on one foot, we've got 10 seconds. Try and engage that big toe. Make that big toe make contact with the ground or within your shoe. Push it down towards the ground. Okay, rest. One dumbbell or two for the tricep extensions is next. You guys are doing great. Nice work. Middle of the week, Wednesday. Whoop, whoop. I feel like it's an accomplishment in itself to make it that far already. All right, go ahead and start. Tricep extensions. Pressing up and back down. Up. 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 Good. So watch your back on this one. Some people can really overextend their back like this. What you want to do is pull your belly button in towards your spine and kind of tuck your pelvis in, tuck your hips in a little bit. Trying to make as much of a straight line as you can. So if you had a dowel or a broomstick behind your back, you would be making contact with the broomstick. You wouldn't have too much of a lower back arch. 5 seconds. Keep the core engaged. 2, 1, and rest. We're gonna have both dumbbells now going back to the back rows. I started with my, see, I've already forgotten. No, opposite foot forward and back. You're gonna do the back rows for the split squat. So lean forward and pull, pull, pull. Remember, lower intensity option is also to do this with both feet next to each other, leaning forward. The most important part is your back is flat. If you feel this a lot in the shoulders, you might not be leaning far enough forward. So lean it forward if you can, but while keeping your back straight, just so you don't burn out the shoulders too much. Squeeze your shoulder blades, pop and hold if you need to. 12 seconds. Good, 8 seconds, everyone. Nice work. Keep it strong. 2, 1, and rest. We've got one more round of these. And this time I'm going to give you a halfway heads up. I'll stay focused, I promise. Halfway through, I'm going to tell you to switch legs on our deadlift, single leg deadlift, with this curl press. Go ahead and start. Down, I'm starting on my left leg, but whichever leg you want to do, because we're going to do the other one too. Down, back is flat. Get that balance nice and set. Great work, everyone. curl press, down. All right, let's switch legs and keep going with those arms. Down, curl, press. That's it, good. Don't worry too much about how far you can go down. The most important part is keeping your back flat. You might be hindered from, good, rest, hamstring flexibility, or just the balance part of it. Tricep extensions are next. All right. Doing great, everyone. And begin. Elbows tucked in tight and extend. These arms are going to feel good tomorrow. Press. So think about what I was saying last time about your posture. Pulling your belly button back in towards your spine. If you feel any pain in the lower back, just try and fix that posture by pulling in your belly button. Nice work. And if you haven't already, if it's a little quiet for you, you can always throw some music on in the background. Get some jams going. 10 seconds to go. Last of the triceps. You guys are doing great. 3, 2, and 1. Rest it out. We're going to do one more of the back rows. I'm going to tell you halfway through just to switch your legs if you're doing the split squat. Okay? So we're going to get ready, starting in about 5 seconds. 3, 2, and go. You're going to lean forward, back is nice and flat, and row. Good. Back heel is off the ground if you can. Lean it far enough forward so that you pull the shoulder blades together. Tuck them in tight. It's almost like you're trying to pull your elbows towards each other when they come behind your back. It's kind of the feeling you want to go for. Okay, come switch your legs if you're doing the split squat. Lean it forward and pull. 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 Nice work, everyone. Nice. 10 seconds to go. You got this. Then we're going to have a break before I show you the next round.